Hello and welcome to this tutorial on voice consistency. Now, one of the problems that people are facing when they're using video generation models, particularly in ones like VO or Sora, is that the system itself creates the voice. Well, that's great because you get the perfect lip syncing and you get great consistency in the way that the voice matches the face and the look of the character. But the problem is, what if you're generating different shots? Because the system doesn't remember the voice that it's used in another one, and so you start to get different voices. Let me show you an example. Here is a young man. He is supposedly an American, and he's basically talking to the camera. And this is the image that I created, and I just uploaded this to VO and got it to generate. Now, all I said in the prompt was, young man looks at the camera and says this, and this is what came out.
Yeah. The problem is that people don't understand the world around them. They really don't.
Yeah. Now, obviously, he's come out with an English accent because I didn't prompt for that. And that's really vital. Now, when I took the same character and I put it into a different shot using VO again, the voice came out like this.
And yeah, this is why a lot of the time you have to make changes to your lifestyle to get a better understanding of things.
So now I've got that American voice, but the problem is that if I regenerate the first video again with an American voice, we get this.
Yeah, the problem is that people don't understand the world around them. They really don't.
So there we go. So the voice, even though it's now been prompted to be an American, is still different to this American's voice.
And yeah, this is why a lot of the time you have to make...
Which is deeper than the one we generated saying it's American.
Yeah, the problem is...
Now, that's not actually the problem. Because what we're going to do is we're now going to take the voices that we've created and use ElevenLabs to change them. But we need to make sure that we have them as the same nationality, the same accent, in order to make this work properly. And I'll demonstrate why. But first of all, let me show you how we are going to extract the audio from the videos. So we're going to shoot over to Audacity. Now, in Audacity, there is a way to extract audio from MP4 files. So if your video is MP4, this is a great way to do it. Now, what you need to do, though, first of all, is if you download Audacity, you won't be able to do it straight away. You need to install a plugin. And the plugin you need is this one. This is the FFmpeg for Audacity. Now, all you have to do is download it. It's completely free, and install that and restart Audacity, and you will then be able to extract the audio. So once you've installed that, go back into Audacity. And what you're going to do is literally drag and drop, or just go to File and open one of the video files. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the first video that I did, which came out with the English accent. And I'm going to show you what happens with that. So we're going to put that in here first of all. Now, we had a little bit of the VO making some weird sounds at the beginning. I'll play it.
Yes, in fact, it didn't say.
It's just made up language, but the actual voice starts here.
The problem is that people don't understand the world around them. They really don't.
And I'm going to just delete that first part. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save that to my computer. I'm going to save that as an MP3. There it is. And let's export that. Now, once I've got that, I'm then going to go over to ElevenLabs. Now, the voice I want to use is this character here called Brian, and I'll play you what Brian sounds like.
The thing always happens that you really believe in, and the belief in a thing.
Now, I've chosen his voice because the character's voice as is a bit too old for the character I've got, but I like the deepness of it. And I know that when I then use this voice to change the original voice, it will give me this sound that I'm looking for. So that's why I've chosen this voice. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to grab the audio file I've just extracted from ElevenLabs and put it from Audacity, sorry, and I'm going to stick it into here. So let me play it for you.
The problem is that people don't understand the world around them.
And I'm going to then click on Generate Speech. Now, first of things first, you'll notice on the right-hand side here, there is a model choice. Now, ElevenLabs is up to model 3 at time of this video. But when you choose the model here for changing the voice, you only get the version 2 available. Now, that's not actually an issue. And the reason is the main difference between version 2 and version 3 is the emotions, the intonation. But we've already got that because we've got the original original audio. So we don't need to worry about the version 3 model and that intonation and emotion that we're going to require. So we're just going to select the version 2. I'm not going to change any of the other settings at all. I'm just going to leave the speaker boost on. I could remove the background noise, but I kind of like it, so I'm going to leave it for the moment, and I'm going to generate. Now, what you're going to see, and I'm going to tell you what's actually...
The problem is that people don't understand the world.
What you're going to hear, and this is the main problem if you use a different accent to try to then convert to another accent, is that, well, let me just play it for you. You'll hear the problem straight away.
The problem is that people don't understand the world around them. They really don't.
It's still English. It's that English accent. Even though we've now got the voice we want, it's got the wrong accent. So when you generate the videos, you must do it in the accent of the nationality you want to do if you want to do it this way. Now look at the difference when I delete that and then I grab the second video which already has the American in it. So here it is.
And yeah, this is why a lot of the time...
And now I click generate.
And yeah, this is why a lot of the time you have to make changes to your lifestyle to get a better understanding of things.
Perfect. Suddenly we get it right. So now what we can do is we can download that and we can shoot over to DaVinci. So what I've done is I've grabbed the video that we've got. So this is the original video. And now I'm going to grab the ElevenLabs extraction that we just did, the voice change, put it into a new layer. And all we need to do is match the two up now. So let's see how we get on.
And yeah, this is why.
So we need to match those up a little bit better. And obviously we've got the waveforms here, so we can actually match them up a lot easier. Let's just play that.
And yeah.
There we go. Let's mute to the first one.
And yeah, this is why a lot of the time you have to make changes to your lifestyle to get a better understanding of things.
Now, obviously, that voice isn't exactly right. I would probably try to change the pitch a little bit, but I've suddenly got a way to get the consistency better because now what I can do is go back, take another video, use the same voice, Brian, and add it to the second video. And because I've got the accent correct from the start, it matches so much better. And as you can see, we don't need to worry about lip syncing.
And yeah, this is why a lot of the time you have to make changes to your lifestyle to get a better understanding of.
The consistency is perfect because we're using the original audio that the video generation created. We've got the emotions and we've got the intonation and it matches perfectly. And of course, the timing is exactly the same.